Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be about supplements, which ones I take and why, and in particular one that I've started taking recently that has made a huge difference in a short period of time. There are 6 supplements that I take every day, so I'm going to start off by talking about the probiotics. Probiotics. So probiotics are live bacteria that's actually good for you and your digestive system. Your gut is made up of both good and bad bacteria, and in some cases you actually might lose some of that good bacteria that's in there. Like for instance, if you've ever taken antibiotics. Antibiotics are pretty harsh on your system, so you could lose, after having taken them, you could lose some of that good bacteria that's in your gut. So probiotics actually help replace that lost bacteria and give your gut that balance that it needs between good and bad, to keep your body working the way that it should. Not sure what's going on with my hair today, but it is driving me insane, so I have to put it up. So I buy my probiotics from Whole Foods, which conveniently is just down the street from me, but they're everywhere. And I take the Natural Factors brand. So these are, well, let me turn this over, the women's multi-probiotics. I take the vegetarian capsule. So there's 60 vegetarian capsules here. They're super affordable. And like I said, just get them at Whole Foods. You can actually even order them online. And yeah, so Natural Factors, these actually work really well with my body, and I take 2 right before I go to bed every night. 80% of our body's immune system is in our gut. So that to me is huge. It actually basically tells me that keeping my gut healthy is so important. I mean, it helps with everything from like digestion. It supports your immune system. It helps with your calcium absorption. Your gut also breaks down liquids and foods into chemical components. So it takes like the proteins and the fats and the carbs, and it breaks it down and helps your body use that as energy. Next up is vitamin D, vitamin D3. So vitamin D is actually, they say that if you don't have enough, your entire body suffers. One of the main things that vitamin D does is it actually helps with chronic inflammation. And I will speak about inflammation because it is such a huge part of living a healthier lifestyle. But anything you can do to basically help with inflammation, do it. So what vitamin D does is it ensures that your blood levels of calcium are high. Now, while it does that, it actually can't control where the calcium in your body goes. So what I've recently discovered is that it is so important to take vitamin D with vitamin K. They're known as the dynamic duo. So I recently started taking both, and what basically happens is while the vitamin D ensures that your levels of calcium are high, vitamin K comes in and it promotes it going into your bones rather than it going to like soft tissue, like blood vessels where it's not necessarily needed. So this one ensures everything is high. This one basically promotes where it should go. So like my probiotics, I get my vitamin D and K from Whole Foods. I take the Sisu brand vitamin D. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna write it at the bottom also, just like the brand and where I get it from, but this is the Sisu brand, and it's got 1000 IU, which is the recommended dose per day. So super simple, you just take one of these a day. I take it in the morning because I just like to take all my supplements in the morning, aside from the probiotics that I take at night, but this is in the morning, so 1 pill a day. One thing that you should make sure you're paying attention to, this one's got just vitamin D on the front of it, but if you turn it around and you go to each tablet contains, it actually says that it's vitamin D3. And like I mentioned earlier, vitamin D3 is 87% more effective than D2. So if you're spending the money, you might as well get something that works better. So yeah, one of these a day. And I pair it with the Natural Factors vitamin K. I'm not sure why I jumped brands. I think it's probably because I just didn't see the Sisu vitamin K, but both of them have the same dosage per pill. So this one's got 100 mcg. That's also the recommended dose per day. So super easy. 1 vitamin D, 1 vitamin K. Take them together, the dynamic duo. So next up is biotin. I started taking this supplement a few years ago when I wanted to start growing my hair out. I had chopped it and I decided I wanted to start growing it back. And I read that biotin helps with hair growth. So that's the reason why I started taking this one. But I also discovered that it helps with your skin, your nails. It actually helps your body produce energy, and it metabolizes fats and carbs. So overall, not a bad supplement to be taking. I take 1 pill a day, and I take the Natural Factors brand. This one's got 300 mcg, and yeah, I take 1 pill a day with my vitamin D and my vitamin K every morning. Vitamin B12 is another one that I take every single day, and I started taking this one because I heard that it gave you a boost of energy. So when I started working out, I would take vitamin B12 right before I would go to the gym, and it would give me a bit of a boost of energy. And so that's why I started taking that. But I found out that it actually is a necessary vitamin to take for cardiovascular and cognitive health. So cardiovascular is an organ system that allows blood to circulate and transport nutrients to and from cells in the body. It helps fight diseases, and it also helps put your body in a state of homeostasis. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'm going to say homeostasis. So it helps put the body in a state of homeostasis, which means you're healthy. So anything that you can do to promote your body being in that state is a good thing. One thing that you need to know about vitamin B is that our body actually does not produce it. So we are entirely dependent on what we absorb through our diet or our supplement intake. So vitamin B12 can be found in a lot of animal-based products. So like grass-fed beef, organic farm chicken, wild salmon, organic eggs. But if you're a vegetarian or a vegan or just someone that doesn't eat a lot of meat, then you do need to be taking a supplement because you're just not getting that vitamin through your diet. So I take vitamin B12. I also buy this one at Whole Foods. I go with the Sisu brand. So this one is 90 tablets, super affordable. It's got 1,000 mcg, which is the recommended dose per day. So I take one of these a day. Something very important about vitamin B12 is that there are two types out in the market. And this one is the METHYLCOBALAMIN. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but this is the natural form of this vitamin. So you're taking the natural form of the vitamin. So this is a good thing to look out for. Like, get a vitamin B12 that is the METHYLCOBALAMIN. Again, I'm going to make notes of this down below, but it's super, super important. Then your body just absorbs the vitamin like up front, and it's the natural form of it. So I take this once a day, every morning, with my vitamin D, my vitamin K, and my biotin. So next up is L-glutamine powder, and this to me is like the holy grail. I started taking it like 3 months ago, and it was by complete fluke. My boyfriend bought the L-glutamine powder because he started working out at the gym heavily, and it's best known for preserving muscle mass. Like, a lot of bodybuilders take it. So when I first heard that, I was like, okay, that's not something that I would want to take. But of course, I mean, it's sitting there, it's in the cupboard, it's available to me. So I started doing a little bit of research, and L-glutamine is an amino acid. It's basically a block of protein, and one that your body actually needs in large amounts. So I found out that there were so many other benefits to L-glutamine powder. It's not just about preserving muscle mass, not just bodybuilders should take it. It helps with weight loss, it helps burn fat, it helps with your digestive system. It also helps with brain health and function. It helps with leaky gut, which is huge, and it also builds a lean body. I cannot say enough about L-glutamine powder. I've been taking supplements for a very long time. I watch what I eat, I exercise regularly, but it wasn't until I started taking this that I saw results in my body and actually saw it leaning out, which is something that I've wanted for so long. So I couldn't have been happier that my boyfriend went out and bought this and introduced it to me. I take the AOR brand. I bought this at a store called Finlandia here in Vancouver. I'm pretty sure you can order it online. I will leave the information down below with the link. This one is vegan, non-GMO, and gluten-free, and you're supposed to take 1 scoop on an empty stomach. So I take 1 scoop of this every morning on an empty stomach, and I highly recommend it. So there's my supplement video. That's what I take. I will leave everything listed down below. I'm always looking for ways to improve, so your feedback is most welcome. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up or subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.